people who were of the opinion that this was the end. And even people there at the hospital thought he couldn't do it. But knowing the spirit of this young guy, I never got the impression that he wasn't going to play football again.
If there's a similarity between what was going on with the Steelers at that time and what was going on with us, it's about perseverance. Whatever that quality is of never say die, seemingly against all odds. To live forever, you have to endure. No Steeler knows that better than Rocky Bleier. He isn't just lucky to be a four-time champion. He's lucky to be alive.
Rocky Bleier gave it a great second and third effort.
You helped so very much in bringing to the forefront a story about perseverance, about overcoming odds, and I think that's what the team did. The people here identified with that.
You know, all we did was tell the story. You guys did it, lived it, and made it happen.
When I first came here, you did your first movie, Night of the Living Dead. That was in '68. That was my rookie year.
In 1968, Rocky was actually drafted twice. In January, he was fortunate to join the Steelers as a role player right before their dynasty began. That December, he received a letter that changed his life.
1968 is the height of the war, and I get drafted after 11 games in the season. They needed bodies in Vietnam, and I was shipped over to Vietnam, and then spent 4.5 months in country before I got wounded twice in the same day.
The grenade went off. Caught me in the right foot, and the right knee, and the right thigh. I think anybody who gets into trouble, the first thing that they do is they look towards the good Lord. You know, if you can get me out of here, I'll do anything. Well, you must have taken me up on it, because you got me out of there all right.
To say he was unlikely to make it in professional football after that is an understatement. And I must confess, I was a doubter even myself.
After nearly having his leg amputated and being told he'd never play football again, Bleier's career came back from the dead.
I started to do a heavy weightlifting program, so that when I came back, I was in excellent shape.
When you see the footage of Rocky working out so intensely, I like to think that we worked out that hard in a different way. We were always ready to do the heavy lifting in order to make our dream happen. The director of I'm Back, Mike Gornick, had to pull double duty as Rocky's stand-in.
The opening scene is of me walking.
Yeah, with your feet.
Which is not me.
Really?
It was the director.
It was Mike.
It was Mike that was doing it.
If you look carefully at his NFL Films footage, you can see that he has a little bit of a stumble to his step. In my poor method way of acting, I was trying to adopt some of that challenge that Rocky had, and failed.
It looks like that person is not an athlete. I just want to let the audience know that that's not how I run.
By 1974, Bleier completed his journey from the battlefield to the Steelers' starting backfield and ran for 65 yards in Super Bowl IX.
To come back in Vietnam and to win the Super Bowl was a capsule of a football career.
With the Steelers' second straight championship on the line, Rocky's heavy lifting paid off.
Terry Bradshaw struck for one of the greatest plays in Super Bowl history. Lynn Swann had beaten Mark Washington again, and looking at the play from the end zone reveals why. Number 43, Cliff Harris, had safety blitz. He was chopped down by Rocky Bleier. His blitz unsuccessful. The Dallas secondary weakened.
You go back and you say, you're just happy to be a part of whatever took place, and to be there at the right time with a group of people that, that had the same desires or dreams. And I think that becomes part of that legacy that continues all the way through.
Yeah.